Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ruben with Top Bullies. Today I'm doing something a little different. I want to answer my subscribers' questions. Recently I posted a post in my community that I'm going to answer them, and I wanted you to drop all your questions. So I'm going to answer them right now. And this is something I'm probably going to do once a month. I'm not sure, I might up it more frequently just to see, you know, if I'm helping you guys out. But let's start answering some questions, all right? Let me pull it up real quick. All right. So Skate11 asks, am I wrong for training a German Shepherd to be mean to strangers? So it depends. It has to be a structured training. So if you're just teaching your dog to be aggressive for no reason to anybody that it sees, I think that's wrong. I think you're doing it wrong. I'm essentially thinking that you're wanting like a guard dog. I think you need to take up some professional training if you want them to be aggressive or protective in that manner. So definitely seek out for professional training. Betty Blue asks, I was talking to a realtor about dealing with HOAs and housing issues. She advised not to call my dog a pit bull or a bully and to call him a mixed breed or a different breed. Do you think this is so helping perpetuate the bad stereotypes of pit bull dogs? So basically, does this help into feeding into the bad stereotypes? Yes, I think HOAs really don't tolerate pit bulls, you know, much places. When I was house shopping, a lot of HOAs would say they don't want aggressive breeds inside their neighborhood. So obviously that means pit bull. You know, it doesn't. I've seen German Shepherds there, Rottweilers there. Any other dog can basically be there but a pit bull. So she asked, does she advise to call my dog a pit bull or a bully or a mixed breed? The best thing you could do if you don't want to get your dog kicked out of the neighborhood or you kicked out is to call it a mix. You might want to look into giving some service training, like a service dog training, so you could keep your dog and then you can get the proper paperwork to keep the dog. Okay, Sarla Nathan, what ear crop style do you prefer personally for the bullies? Well, my first choice would be not to crop the ears. I would rather have the dog to have the ears. I'm not completely against ear cropping though, but if I were to choose one, I'll probably choose the show crop. I think the show crop looks a lot better on some dogs rather than short crop and whatnot. Faith Dressin, sorry if I mess up your name, asks, are papers important to have if you want to become a professional breeder? This question is very important to me. Yes, you need your dog to have the proper bloodline and pedigree. You need to be reputable, pretty much. If you're starting from the ground up, I'm personally not a breeder, so I can't give you the best advice, but if you're wanting to charge a high amount for your dog, you need the paperwork and you need to know what you're doing. You need to breed for helping the breed, not just for looks or the money. You need to actually help the breed, and I believe if you follow that path, then you're gonna actually be able to charge more in the end. So if you're gonna start, you know, doing a breeding or a kennel, then you need to help the breed. You need to breed for bettering the breed. I'm gonna answer another one from this guy, Sarla Nathan. Is a bully good for beginner? Is a bully good for beginners who have no experience with dogs? You know, it's kind of hard to think about this one because there's some people out there that never owned dogs before, and if they get a dog, they're naturally good at it. It's definitely a dog where it takes a lot of work and a lot of maintenance, I should say, a lot of exercise. They do have a higher price tag. So these are things you need to think about. You know, you need to think about feeding the dog, exercising the dog, training the dog. All in all, I wouldn't start with the bully breed. I would maybe I don't know, maybe get your hands on a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua or something and try to get familiar with that. See if you could do good with that, and then if you're able to, you know, do good with that, then you could probably get a bully. But I'm not saying you can't. Some people are really good with bullies out the gate. It really just depends on you. Okay, Topeka Likes asks, do you think if you crop your dog's ears, it could still show emotion in them? Yes, the ears are not the only part that show emotion. The tail shows emotion, their actual face shows emotion, and their body language. the way they breathe. Sometimes if they pant, they're stressed or have anxiety. So ear cropping is not the only way, or ears is not the only way that they show emotion. So just something to think about if you're gonna ear crop them. FBP Mark asks, what's your training schedule for them and what's the best training schedule? So the way me and Bo train, I train them for only about 15-20 minutes a day. Usually we do it in my backyard. It's nothing crazy. I try to do it every single day, but I actually have a 9-to-5 job. So minimal, I do it about three to four times a week. We train for about 20 minutes a day. I think that's all you really need. If you do that for years and years, you're gonna accumulate that time of training and it's gonna turn out well for you. Nual Pali. Sorry, I have a lot of subscribers from India. So Nual Pali, how did you discipline your dog when he behaved poorly? Well, when I'm doing training, I actually have a prong collar. I would just do a flick of the wrist and correct him if he's messing up in training. Inside the house, I would actually yell at my dog like a loud bang, like a stop, you know what I mean? Gets their attention, then you redirect their attention to what you want out of them. So that's how I actually discipline my dogs inside the house when they're, you know, rowdy. Zentig asks, is a pedigree important? It's only important if you want it to be. If you're wanting to show your dog, or you're really, you know, into dogs, say you want to start a breeding program, or like I said, you're going to show your dog, or you just want to know the bloodline, know the parents of your dog, yes, it could be important. All in all, it doesn't have to be important. If you have a mutt or a mix, you just, you know, be the best owner that you could be, and everything will turn out well. Alyssa McGee asks, what do you think would be the best dog to start off with? I think I answered this question already. A bully could be ideal. If you're a natural dog person, maybe you want to start with a smaller breed. Ty Bundy says he misses my pit. Man, hopefully you guys reignite pretty soon. How to train my pit to be a little aggressive. He is very calm. He is 9 months old. Will he be a little aggressive when he gets older? It kind of depends on the temperament of your dog. I'm not a professional trainer in that matter, so I really can't answer your question on how to make him aggressive. Sorry about that. Adrian Bracera asks, what is a good puppy kibble? The best kibble that I could think of off the top of my head is Origin. That's the best kibble I could see. Maybe you add some, like, people add goat milk or just, you know, regular milk to make it soggy so the pit or the puppies could eat it a little better. Alyssa McGee with another one. How do you manage your dog? How do you manage your day with taking care of your dogs? We're real structured in my household, so I don't let my dog out freely when I'm gone, because that's his downtime. So I like to put him in the crate when I'm gone. I'm never really gone for a long time other than work, but when I'm at work, my wife's at home and she's chilling with Bo, so we really don't put him in the crate much. I just make sure that he gets his training in at least throughout the day, and a little bit of exercise, because he does get hyper throughout the day. Need to get that energy out. So I like to burn a little energy through the day. Ashish Bhatnagar. Like I said, a lot of people from India that subscribe to my channel. How to stop biting in puppies and how to train them to follow basic commands like come here. Just more, how to make your dogs walk more. He didn't type that right. I'm gonna take, you asked like 3 questions. I'm only gonna answer one. How to stop biting in puppies. That's the main one I see, so I'm gonna answer that one. So puppies they're little nippers, you know what I mean? They like to nip a lot of things. How I got Bo to stop is, well, first of all, your puppy needs to be with their litter for at least 8 weeks, and they're learning a lot of how to be a part of a pack. So when dogs bite each other and they squeal, that signals to the other puppy that they bit too hard and they probably shouldn't do that. What I did, because Bo he wasn't really a nipper, but when he nipped me, I would actually grab the bottom jaw and like pinch it a little bit, not really hard. It's not, you know, crazy, you know, painful to the dog. I'd pinch it. It's just a discomfort, and he didn't like it. So that taught him not to do that to me. So that looks like that's it for right now. If you like this video, smash that like button. I'm gonna be doing these Q&As about once a month. I might up it to twice a month. Just depends on how many questions I get throughout the month. If you have any questions that you want me to answer on the next Q&A, you could drop that below in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. As always, kill the bad stereotypes on the bully breeds, become better owners. I'll see you guys on the next one.